Good afternoon everybody and welcome. I am Mel Soul, Director of Instruction and Master Professional at the Mel Soul Golf School, and we are located at Paulies Plantation, a Jack Nicklaus signature golf course that is an absolute gem to play. If you've never played here, make a real effort to come and play this great golf course. Today we're going to talk about long putts and basically eliminating three putting forever. I did a test, I think it was back in 2013, and I set out to prove that three putting can be totally eliminated out of your game. So the principle I use is the same principle as a basketball player shooting hoops. So a basketball player looks at the rim and shoots. If it's too hard, next one's a little softer. If it's too soft, next one's a little harder. And he trains his eye from different distances to know how hard to shoot, so that when he's playing in a game, it's just instant. Get the ball, look, shoot. Doesn't have to think. I want you to be able to do that on the golf course. So we do basically shooting hoops with a putter. So I'm going to go down to that bottom flag down there, and what I'm going to do is, like the basketball player, I'm not going to look at the ball. I'm going to look at the hole down at the bottom there. So I focus my eyes on the hole and I make the putt. Now that putt was way too short, so this next one I'm still going to look at the hole, but I'm going to make my stroke a little harder. So that's still about 18 inches short of the hole. So look at the hole, just a fraction harder. Take another one. Now that one felt good off the putter face, and it was. Now I could tell the moment I hit that that was the right pace. Now it went in, however if I didn't go in, it would have finished really close. So the next putt, I am going to try and hit it exactly the same. Now I can see the grain is taking that. This putt doesn't normally break as much as it's breaking today, so I'll putt out a little wider. And that's perfect. That's about 1 foot past the hole. So this is what you do here. You stand and you take it. I got about 12 balls. Sometimes when I'm doing this drill, I'll have as many as 24 balls. I'm going to hit all those putts down there. Every putt is an adjustment on the previous putt. So if I hit it too soft, next one's hard. If I hit it too hard, next one's softer. I want to stop the balls around the hole. Obviously if you're hitting the ball really close to the hole, every now and again one's going to go in. When I'm finished, I'm going to put all those balls back up to this hole. I don't know if the camera can see, just to the right of me here there's a hole. So from the bottom I'm going to putt up to that hole, and so it's the same distance, but it's a totally different feel. This one is downhill, down grain. This one is uphill into the grain. So by practicing these two, my subconscious starts to learn to recognize uphill and downhill automatically. So on the golf course when I'm playing, I'm going to set up my line, which you should be doing on every putt. And then I do my practice swing looking at the hole to allow my subconscious to decide how hard to hit it. When I go to the ball, now you can see that ball's going to go about a foot past the hole. So the last two putts have both finished a foot past because my subconscious has figured out the speed. If I'm going to play at another golf course, just before I tee off, I go to their putting green, throw some balls down. I'll hit some long putts back and forth just for 3 or 4 minutes, but I'm setting my feel for that day on that golf course. Now if the next day I come back to Paulies Plantation, remember my feel is still on the course I played yesterday, so I'll go down to the putting green, I'll hit some putts for 3 or 4 minutes before I tee off to reset my feel back to this pace of the greens here. So this, in 2013, I played something like 47 rounds of golf. I did not have a 3-putt, including the rounds that I played at Malinalco in Mexico, where the greens are very fast, because when I went down there, I did the same thing. I went onto their putting green and I practiced my long putts for almost an hour to get the feel of their fast greens. So this is the way to eliminate three putting. I don't know how many putts, number 3 putts you have during a round, but most of the students that I speak to have an average of about 4 or 5. So there's 4 or 5 shots you can take off your handicap just by doing this drill. So try it, be patient. The first few times you do it, you just got to keep doing it, because it takes a while to train the subconscious. But after you've been doing it for a week or 2, you only got to do it for 3 or 4 minutes and you're good to go. Thanks for watching.